Today on this episode, we'll be looking at a religion popularly known as Judaism. Judaism is one of the oldest monotheist religion, which means they believe in only one God. They believe that it's only one God that they should serve, and that God sometimes they call him Yahweh. And this religion originated 3,000 years ago from the Middle East, which we believe, or which we know, that Abraham was believed to be the first patriarch. Abraham was believed to be the first person that brought about this religion. So on this episode, we'll be looking at their core beliefs, their holy books, their taboos as usual. So follow me on this journey as we go and discuss what we know about Judaism. Considering their holy books, what they believe to be their own Bible, we have the Torah. The Torah is the first by 5 books of Moses, which is the Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus. The second holy book is known as Tanakh. This is the complete set of the Hebrew Bible, which consists of the Torah. The Torah, as I mentioned earlier, which are the first books of Moses, the first 5 books of Moses. We also have the Nevi'im. The Nevi'im is the book on the prophet, and we also have the Ketuvim. The Ketuvim is writings, probably ancient writings, philosophical writings that they write to guide them. And the third book that they use is Talmud. This Talmud is just like the writing that I mentioned before, a commentary on how to live out the laws that Moses wrote down for them. Now, looking at their core beliefs, we look at what they believe in Judaism. Judaism believes that there is only one God, and that God is Yahweh. And Yahweh has this covenant that he keeps between him and his people. So they believe they are the people of God, and they serve only one God. It is a monotheist religion. They also believe in the Messiah, that someone will come and save them from the perils of this world. And to be peculiar, they believe that their Messiah is a human being. Their Messiah is not a divine being. It's not someone that was birthed by the Holy Spirit. They believe their Messiah is a human being that does not have any connections, that is not a king, that is just a lowly commoner. That's who they believe their Messiah to be. They also believe in keeping the Sabbath day holy. They don't do anything. The Kong Judaists, they believe that you should not even open the door on Sabbath day. They believe they should not drive. They should just be on their home, or they should be in the temple worshiping Yahweh. They also believe in the afterlife. They believe that there is a life after death. But most of them just want to enjoy life. They are not thinking about, okay, if I die, what's the next life that I'm going to be. They just want to enjoy this. They believe in the commandment. They believe in the law. They believe that all the commandments should be carried out. The 10 commandments. The Sabbath day is known as Shabbat in their town. They believe the Sabbath day is on Saturday. And even in Nigeria today, there is still one church that is worshiping on Saturday as their own Sabbath day. The Seventh-day Adventist Church. They go to church on Saturday instead of we Pentecostals going to church on Sunday. They believe their Sabbath day should be Saturday. So their second practice is prayer. They believe you should pray 3 times daily, in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the evening. That is how they pray. We will even, if you are very conversant with the Bible, you will notice in the book of Daniel was a very fervent somebody that likes praying. He prayed in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. He prayed 3 times daily, and he would open his window towards the side of Jerusalem. So that is what the Judaist people are practicing. They believe that you should pray 3 times. They believe that there are some things that should not be eaten. There are some animals, they call it Kosher. Some animals that should not be killed this way. Animals like cows, animals that have like a half beneath their hoofs. If you notice, there are some animals like this, and like goats. I think goats has a split half between their hoofs. They believe such animals should be killed in a specific manner. I don't know the manner in which they should be killed, but not in this general manner in which we kill such animals. They believe in holidays. They take holidays very important. There are Passover days. They take Passover days and other holidays. They deem it to be very, very important. We have branches of Judaism. We have the branches of Judaism, just like we do in some religions too. We have the Orthodox branch. This Orthodox branch are the ones that still believe in the old practice, that they are not improvised with time. They still believe in the old method of worshiping God. Have the conservative one. These conservative ones are the middle age people. They keep the traditions, but they still believe that okay, as time goes on, we should improvise with time. Unlike the Orthodox branch, the Reformers, they are so flexible. They adapt to any situation. They adapt to anything. When the thing comes their way, they adapt to it. That is another branch of Judaism. This Judaism that we are talking about, where is it practiced? We have so many countries that are practicing Judaism. Judaism is being practiced in Israel. Israel is just like their main headquarters, and most Judeans are Hebrews. Okay, so Judaism is practiced in so many big countries that we have today, with Israel as their source. It originated from Israel. And in this world today, we have about roughly 15 million Judeans, 15 million Jews that are worshipping God through Judaism. Okay, so in Israel, we have about 7 million Jews that are there. In US, we have about 6 million. We even have them in the eastern part of Nigeria. Some of them believe to be the descendants of Abraham. Even not the taboos in Judaism, there are do's and don'ts. What you are expected as a member, what you are expected to do, and what you are not expected to do. Okay, the first one is to keep the Sabbath day holy. You are not expected to do anything on that day. As I said earlier, some people believe that you should not drink, you should not even open the door, you should not drive on such days. It is a day that they count very sacred. Another of their taboo is they are not allowed to eat some foods like pork, meat and dairy should not be mixed. They don't believe that we should eat cheeseburger. They don't believe in eating pork. They don't believe in eating things that are bloody. They just want to go through by the law of Moses. You know, in the book of law, there were some things that said, okay, they should not eat an animal that still has blood on its body. They believe in purity. They believe that after a woman's cycle, such person should not have intercourse for like a few days. And even if they sin, they take animals to their priest to offer it up to God for them as an offering of a symbol of forgiveness. In another taboo of theirs is that idolatry. They don't believe in worshiping other gods. They don't believe in worshiping lesser gods. They believe they have only one God. Some of them don't even watch videos of other gods. They believe that there is only one God and they should serve only that God, which they call Yahweh. They don't believe in tattoos. Although some of them, after the Holocaust war, that about 6 million Jews were killed during World War II, some of them drew tattoos, probably not to forget the suffering they had during that period. But originally, they don't draw tattoos. Jews today, they are educated. We have the educated ones, we have the elite ones. In the world today, we also have people that are in the entertainment industry. The Jews are in the entertainment industry. They act out movies. So it's not only because their religion is one of the oldest religions. They have things that they do. Some of them are very, very wealthy. They are bigger persons in society today. And Judaism is somehow similar to another religion, which is Christianity. How are they similar? Christianity believe in one God. Judaism believes in one God. They both believe in the same God. Christianity believes in God, in Yahweh. Judaism also believes in Yahweh. And Christianity uses the Bible, but Judaism only uses the first 5 books of the Bible, which are the Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy. Those are just, and part of Hebrew, yes, part of Hebrew, because in Judaism they speak Hebrew. Most of the languages are written in Hebrew. Another thing that they believe, that the Jewish people believe in, is that there is a Messiah coming for them. But this Messiah that is coming from them is not a divine being. This Messiah is just a commoner, or probably a slum-like place in one of their towns. We only believe that salvation is one thing between you and your God. But in Judaism, they believe it's a thing of the community. Salvation and repentance, even if it might have been you that sinned, sometimes it might affect the whole family. So the whole family might have to probably like sacrifice a goat, a ram, a sheep, or anything, and offer it up to the synagogue or the temple for them for God to forgive them of their sins. They believe in cleansing of the priest. They are being cleansed by the priest. So that is how Judaism and Christianity are linked. The only difference is that Christianity believes that Jesus Christ is their Messiah, while Judaism do not. So we've come to the end of today's episode on religions and beliefs, brought to you by CD 77. I remain your wonderful host, God's Delight. Catch you all later on another episode. Thank you and bye bye.